sports presentation.
Live from Westcott Field in Austin, Minnesota, KAAL TV Sports presents High School Football 89. Tonight, a Big Nine conference clash. The Austin Packers host the Owatonna Indians. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the George A. Hormel and Company. Fine food products for the entire family. By the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. By Owatonna State Bank. Everyone starts someplace. Start with us. By Mel Saxton's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury. Quality cars for quality people. And by Austin Technical College. Experience the technical advantage. It is a beautiful night for a football game here at Westcott Field. It's homecoming. The Packers are up. The Owatonna Indians are up looking for a spoiler, and it should be a great football game. Hello again, everyone. I'm Dave Kopp along with Dave Sinekin. The Packers are coming off their first loss of the season last week to Rochester Mayo. 10-0 was the final score there. That coupled with the fact that it is homecoming week, a lot of distraction, a lot of things to get this team pumped up, and it could weigh on them. Owatonna also has to be pumped up trying to spoil the Packer homecoming.
No doubt. If Austin can't get up for Owatonna, they can't get up for anybody. The Indians ranked 10th in the state, unbeaten, and they're going to try to shove the ball down the Packers' throats. They got Pat Bogan, an all-conference running back a year ago, led the team in running and scoring last year. He's back, and he's behind a big offensive line that loves to open up holes for him. Austin has to shut down that tough Owatonna running game.
Kyle Paulson also the leading ball carrier for the Owatonna Indians because everybody's keying on Bogan. The Packers, meanwhile, have a quarterback change tonight. Tim Kuhl will get his first varsity start, the senior. He came in last week against Mayo just to give the Packers a different look, and they expected a quarterback battle this week between Kuhl and Jeremy Dahlback. However, Dahlback cut his left hand in a hunting accident over the weekend after the Mayo game. He can't play at all, so Kuhl gets the start, no contest, and the Packers are back to their fourth-string quarterback as the backup because number 3, Tony Bednar, is out with a knee injury.
Tough break for Austin, no doubt, but history might be on Austin's side. 12 of Owatonna's last 14 games have been decided in the final 30 seconds, believe it or not. And their first 3 games this year were decided on the final play. So they're the cardiac kids, I guess. We could have a close one tonight.
Well, let's see how it begins. First of all, the kickoff is next between Austin and Owatonna. Sit back and join us.
I'm the George in Chicken by George. When I created these marinated chicken breasts, tomato herb with basil became my favorite. Until I created mesquite barbecue, and it became my favorite. And except for Cajun and lemon herb, they're still my favorites.
Introducing Chicken by George. Boneless, skinless, marinated chicken breasts. Fresh from your refrigerator and ready in minutes. In 8 delicious varieties.
Did I mention Italian blue cheese? Now that's my favorite.
At the lake near Albert Lee is the Big Island Rendezvous. Come with your family, there's a lot to see and do. Shop among the teepees, step back into history. Voyageurs and traders too at the Big Island Rendezvous. Furs and Native Americans, workshops, black powder guns, crafts and music, delicious food at the Big Island Rendezvous. Weekend of October 1 at the State Park, we'll have fun. There is always something new at the Big Island Rendezvous.
Back live at Westcott Field, Dave Kopp along with Dave Sinekin, just about ready for the opening kickoff. The Packers will receive on this homecoming night. And to kick it off for Owatonna, number 30, Kyle Paulson. Back deep for the Packers, Matt Cano, number 37, and number 35 for Austin, Brandon Larson. It's an unusual formation put on by the Indians here.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. It's kind of interesting.
Now let's see what Owatonna does out of it. Bit of showmanship is all we have here.
Well, I'm impressed if nobody else is. That's kind of neat.
And with the left-footed line drive, we are underway. It scoots to about the 20 where Cano picks it up. He finds a hole and he's off to the races. One man to beat. And Cano is into Indian territory at about the 42-yard line. Big play to open the ball game by Matt Cano.
What a way to start a homecoming celebration. The Packers want to celebrate early. The opening kickoff, and Matt Cano finds the hole, as you said, Dave, and he's into Owatonna territory. The Packers in business to start this game.
38-yard return on the opening kickoff by Matt Cano, and after the first play of the ball game, we'll set the starting lineup offensively for you. For the Packers, the quarterback, Tim Cool, his first varsity start, number 15 for the senior, and now the timeout being called. And they want a new football already. So we'll get started. Here's the replay of the kickoff. They set the Packers back into the huddle.
The up man almost took it, wisely elected to let it go, and Matt said thank you because he takes it, and look at that hole. Finally knocked down, but a nice start for the Pack.
Rick Erridge goes split wide to the right side, and in the wingback position is Cano, split to the near side. Tim Cool at quarterback, Cano in motion. And Cool's going to throw the ball. He's got his man out there, and it's incomplete and knocked away, and a flag down. I believe we've got an interference penalty. While we check out that flag, let's check out the Austin offensive line. The tackles are Joe Page and Jeff Mueller. The guards, Craig Anderson and Tim Faber, and the center is John Chihawk. In the backfield and on the receiving end, quarterback Tim Cool, the fullback Tracy Fox, the halfbacks Matt Cano and Scott Fox, the tight ends Rick Schwab and Rick Erridge. Rick Erridge is the split end. We'll check the Owatonna defense as it is pass interference, and the ball goes down to the 27-yard line.
Packers got a break, Dave. Tim Cool, as we say, his first varsity start, got to have a few butterflies. He sort of floated that one. That allowed the defense to get close to it, but they got fortunate with the penalty, and the Packers have a 1st and 10.
The pitch goes to Cano left side. He finds a hole, but it closes up quickly. He's down to the 25, a pickup of just about 2 yards, and it will bring up 2nd down and 8. Let's check the defensive starters for Owatonna on the line. Thad Johnson and Pat McDermott, the ends. The tackles are Corey Winter and Eric Lenhart, and the nose guard is John Wickery. The linebackers, Kyle Paulson and Scott Oman. The corners, Mike Tashney and Pat Bogan, and the safety men, Randy Bice and Matt Kuntz. Now we have a penalty against Austin, marching the ball back to the 36-yard line, holding the call.
As we said, Dave, this game is going to be won and lost up front, as most games are, I guess. Owatonna, terrific offensive line and defensive line. It's a good test for Austin. See if they can move the ball on this Owatonna defense.
So sets it back to 1st and 20 from the 36-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. And Cano is still going down inside the 30-yard line to about the 25-yard line. It's a good piece of faking in the backfield. I wasn't sure who had the ball for a minute.
Nice misdirection play there, threw the Owatonna defense off. Watch it right here as Cano will get the handoff on the misdirection, a little draw play. And again, good blocking up front. He finds a hole, and Cano has a way about him of finding those holes and slipping through them.
Packers bring in the plays with the split end, so John Rathke, number 34, in there now. Cano splits out wide to the near side as the wingback. And now he goes in motion. Cool wants to throw the ball again under pressure, gets it off, and has his man. That's Scott Fox, number 22, the halfback. He's down to about the 20-yard line, pick up a 5 yards and brings up a 3rd and 4 situation.
Austin's going to try to do this a lot. They're going to try to throw on Owatonna as long as they get time. And that nice throw there, as you see, by KAAL, nice catch. And Austin looking sharp this first offensive series.
Eric and Fox split out wide to the right side, which is the short side of the field for the Packers. And now Fox in motion to the near side, and the handoff goes inside to Jason Wellman, number 40, a junior, playing at the fullback position.
All right, now that's going to bring up a 4th down and 1 or 2. And we'll see what Austin does. Looks like a T on the, well, that's a shoe. We're not sure what they're going to do. But it appears Austin's going to go for it about 1.5, 2 yards.
Oh, I believe that is Matt Cano setting up for a field goal attempt. And it would be about a 37-yard shot from here. Matt Cano.
Virtually no wind.
High snap. He gets it down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. No, it's just short. Had the accuracy, but not the distance.
Not quite. Couple yards. So Owatonna holds after giving up some big plays to Austin. The Packers come up empty, but again, just a couple of yards short there.
So Owatonna will take over with the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And while things get organized, well, the Packers are ready to go. We'll tell you about the starters for Owatonna after this first offensive play. The quarterback, Dave Clapsaddle, a 6'1", 167-pound senior.
And a great name, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You got to like a name with a lot of character like that. He fumbles the snap and dives on it. But a big loss of about 7 yards for the Indians. And let's check the starting lineup for the Owatonna Indians. On the offensive line, the tackles Mark Weiss and Kurt Peterson. The guards Scott Oman and Eric Jacobson. The center is Scott Raymond. The tight ends Thad Johnson and Don Spatenka. The quarterback Dave Clapsaddle. The fullback Kyle Paulson. The tailback Pat Bogan. And the wingback is Mike Tashney, number 25. That's the starting lineup for Coach Jerry Peterson's Owatonna Indians. And it is Bogan with the call, and he is wrapped up after a gain of only about 2 yards. Galen Berg in on the stop, number 71, along with Derek Larson. And as we check the starting lineup for the Austin defense, the ends Todd Moran and Galen Berg. The tackles Joe Page and Jeff Mueller. The nose guard John Cheehawk. The linebackers John Ganser and Tracy Fox. The corners Troy Schaefer and Sam Colas. The free safety is Chad Sales, and the strong safety Derek Larson. 3rd down and 14 for the Indians. And Clapsaddle to throw, going deep, and he just overthrows his man. He was really huffing and puffing, but Bogan just could not get there.
Well, passing is certainly not the Indians' forte. When they lose 6-7 yards on 1st down and they force a passing situation, they're going to be in trouble. Again, Clapsaddle just let him a bit too much, to be kind. And 4th and long, and the Packers again are going to have the ball in good shape.
This is only the 8th punt that Owatonna has been forced into this season, which is a pretty good statistic. 82, number 82 is the punter. That's Mark Smith, and he gets it away under heavy pressure. He was hit by Galen Berg. He's down, no flag, and the ball taken by Troy Schaefer, and you see, the punter is up, and he gives, well, you know what that gesture means, unfortunately, and Galen Berg hit him. Here it is.
Now he went down, no question, no flag though, and here's the return by Austin. Scott Amon, number 69 of Owatonna, makes a great tackle. They tried the fake there. It didn't fake Mr. Amon, and Austin's got it now 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line, and Scott Fox comes in motion to the near side. The handoff goes to Wellman, the fullback, and the junior is into Owatonna territory down to the 45-yard line.
Boy, Austin just moving the ball very well against this Owatonna defense. Packers again coming off their first loss of the year. We see it again right here. Wellman gets the call, and a nice opening, a block in front of him right there. Takes out that potential tackler, and it's a nice yardage for Austin, 1st and 10.
John Rathke splits out wide to the far side along with the wingback, Scott Fox. And on 1st and 10, Fox again coming in motion. Handoff inside, and that's stuffed up, and he just got back to the line of scrimmage. That was Cano with the ball, number 37. And it'll be 2nd and 10. We're down to 6:20 to play in the first quarter. Glad you could join us. It's homecoming night here at Westcott Field, and we will have the presentation of both the Austin High School and the Pacelli High School homecoming courts this evening at halftime. Of course, the Austin program, a combined program. Cool rolling out. He's under pressure, and he throws it away. It's an incomplete pass. He was in the arms of Kyle Paulson, who was on a blitz, and he just chucked it out there and almost threw it right into the hands of the nose guard, John Wickery.
A very dangerous play. I think he is fortunate it was called an incomplete pass. We'll watch it again right here. Paulson, untouched on the blitz, as you said, Dave, gets his hands around Poole, just lets go of the ball. Could have easily been picked off by Corey Winter, but went off his hands, fortunately for the Packers, and that brings up a 3rd and long.
Head coach Steve Knox saying, don't do that. That scares me. So on 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line, the Packers. Looking for the first down with 5:51 to play. Rathke and Fox are split out wide right. And somebody moved. This time Winter comes across the line. Was he drawn off? No.
Corey's saying, you know, I should have had that interception. Let me add him again. You know, I should have had it. I know it. One thing we might want to mention, Dave, last fall we did the Austin-Owatonna basketball game, first game of the year for those two teams, and Austin handed Owatonna its only loss of the year. Of course, Owatonna went on to win the state basketball championship, and here we are again with these two schools in football, and we'll see if the Indians can get some revenge tonight, and I think they would have liked that perfect record that Austin ruined last year.
Erich splits out wide to the near side, and a power I set for the Packers this time. Long count by Cool. The pitch is to Cano, trying to turn the corner, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage, gained maybe a yard or two, well short of the first down, brings up a 4th down situation, and I don't think we'll be bringing in the kicker in this situation.
No, not this time. Nice tackle by Pat Bogan. We'll watch it again. The pitch out to the right, has good blocking in front of him, but a nice pursuit by the Indian defense. Watch Pat Bogan right here come on and cut underneath him and gets him down the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and long, and Austin with its first punt of the evening.
John Ganser into punt, standing at about midfield for the Packers. Bogan is back deep along with Tashney, number 25, and it's a line drive. It's Tashney at about the 11-yard line, and he's brought down at the 20 by number 53, John Cheehawk. So not real good field position so far for the Indians. The Packers, meanwhile, have had great field position and have been able to move the ball in spots, but not consistently enough.
We'll see what Owatonna can do now on their second possession. Remember, first down last time, they had that fumble and lost 6 yards and just fell on it, and they were really in a hole. Again, they're a good running team. When it's a long situation, they can't pass too well. So we'll see how they react here on their second offensive drive.
Dave Clapsaddle over center. And it's Bogan with the call. He finds a hole and is out close to the 25, across the 25 actually, brought down by a host of Packers. Gain of about 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and, you guessed it, 5 yards.
Look at the tackles on Owatonna. You got Kurt Peterson, number 70, 6'3", 266. The other tackle, Mark Weiss, 6 feet, 239. So you got some big boys up front, and they can do some blocking. They've been together for a long time.
They call it a gain of 4 officially, so it's 2nd and 6, and it's Tashney in motion from the wingback spot. The handoff goes to Paulson off tackle, And he's got an Owatonna first down across the 30-yard line to about the 33.
Dave, as you mentioned in our open, Paulson, the leading ball carrier. For one thing, Bogan missed the first 3 games with an injury. Paulson, though, doing a great job this year. You'll watch it again. Against John Marshall, he rushed for 201 yards. So this guy knows how to run. And again, it's a credit to the offensive line. They get the holes for these talented running backs to find and break through.
1st and 10 for Owatonna, their first down of the ball game. Tashney in motion. And it's Paulson. Good gain. And if you let him get away with it, Owatonna will run 80-90% of the time. And there's a good example of it right there. A 7-yard pickup by Kyle Paulson.
Nothing fancy for Owatonna. We're not going to see much fancy from them when they can run effectively like that. Watch it again right here. The handoff to Paulson, who makes some nice yardage. Picks up 8 yards. Takes a couple of Packers to finally wrestle him down. 2nd and 2.
First down carry. This time again, it's Paulson. He's to the 44. It's a first down for the Indians.
They love to use that clock. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They'll be happy to keep it as long as they can. Just grind out the yardage on the ground. That's what the Indians do best.
Packers bringing those linebackers up close. They're expecting the run. It's Bogan this time trying to go wide, and he's met behind the line of scrimmage. Good play on the part of number 30, Derek Larson, the strong safety. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Watch it again. Larson and Tim Faber both with nice defensive pursuit here. Larson gets him first. Faber finishes him off. No yardage gain.
Sam Colas also in on the play for the Packers, coming up from the cornerback spot. Tashney in motion to the near side. And the pitch to Bogan. He's got some room and is across midfield. There he's brought down. Larson in on the play along with Chad Sales, the strong safety man.
The thing about Owatonna, they won their season opener over Minneapolis Edison 7-6. Since that game, Edison has won 31-0, 39-0, 49-0. And Coach Jerry Peterson says that's the best team they've played this year. And to beat a team like Edison, which is having such success now, it says something for this Indian club.
3rd and 2 from the Packer 48. Pitch to Bogan. And the power sweep picks up a couple of yards. He's very close to the first down. Well, it is a first down, according to the officials.
And who are our officials, Dave?
Well, thank you. Mike Roby is the referee. John Junt, Perry Cooney, and Steve Schmall are also in attendance tonight.
You saw that nice second effort by Bogan there to get the first down. He wouldn't have had it if he had gone down right away, but he pushed for that extra yard to get that first down.
Down to a minute to play here in the first quarter. Ball at the 45-yard line. Paulson straight ahead. Bangs his way for a fumble, and the Packers have it. He had about 5 yards on the carry.
I think Sam Colas, if I'm not mistaken, landed on it, number 86. We'll take a look at it one more time. Paulson, we'll see where he loses it. It's going to be tough to see from this angle, but the ball is loose. And there you see number 86, Sam Colas, landing on the ball. Big break for the Packers because Owatonna was moving the ball downfield.
They get the ball at the 39-yard line thanks to the recovery by Colas. And we're down to about 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Arridge split out wide to the right. Fox in motion to the near side, and the pitch is to Cano. He's met in the backfield, but fights his way for about a yard. Making the play, Eric Lenhart, number 73, the defensive tackle for Owatonna.
Pat Bogan there as well, made him switch direction, and he lost balance and had to go down.
Gain of just a yard, 2nd and 9, and that's going to be it for the first quarter. With no score in the ball game, The Packers with the ball. We'll be back after this.
Being cool, you'll find.
Hi guys. Nice leg.
A refreshing attitude. Come on, shortcuts. Get hot. Cool is all you got. And doing it country cool. So chill on out when the heat comes on. Cool, smooth, know to do. Doing it country cool. Hi girls. Nice wheels.
Hello, I'm Frank Lewis, president of the Owatonna State Bank. At Owatonna State Bank, we're proud of our community, proud of our children and the dreams they have, proud of our schools and the leaders of tomorrow. But most of all, we take pride in helping young and old alike with their banking needs by providing a variety of services designed to meet their financial goals. 3 convenient locations, open 7 days a week. Everyone starts someplace. Start with us at Owatonna State Bank.
Back live at Westcott Field, Dave Kopp along with Dave Sinekin. No score in the ball game. Austin with the ball, 2nd and 9 at their own 40-yard line after recovering the fumble by Kyle Paulson. And that's one thing that Coach Jerry Peterson said the Indians have had trouble with all season long, despite the fact that they're 4-0. Erridge and Fox split out wide to the near side for the Packers. Scott Fox, that is. Cano and Wellman are in the backfield. Cool wants to throw, and he's got Erridge at midfield. Nice catch by Rick Erridge, and then he leaned forward to get the first down at the 50.
I'll tell you, I'm very impressed with the way Tim Cool is throwing the ball. His first throw is a bit wobbly, kind of soft. Watch the authority he puts on this ball right here. Just drills it right in there. Nice play by the Packers, and they get the first down. Tim Cool, a senior, finally getting his chance, and so far making the most of it.
Rathke and Fox split out wide to the near side. And Cool again going upstairs, and he almost throws it into the arms of Matt Kuntz, the free safety.
Come on, Tim, make me look good now. I just sung your praises. See the Austin cheerleading corps. See it again. I'm not sure. I'll see if he was pressured. Yeah, he was. He had to get rid of the ball. He had a guy right in his face, and receiver not quite there yet.
Rick Schwab, the intended receiver. The tight end, number 83. Two wide outs to the near side for the Packers once again on 2nd and 10. Now Fox in motion, and the handoff is to Cano, and he slips and falls back at the 47. Randy Bice came in to make it official. But it's a loss of 3, and 3rd and 13, another 3rd and long situation for the Pack.
And that play wasn't going to go anywhere had he not fallen. The Owatonna defense was right there. Very interesting contrast in styles here. Austin's going to go up top a bit more, and Owatonna's going to run along the ground. So it's interesting to see which style is going to be the one that comes out on top tonight.
Rathke splits out wide left. You see him at the top right-hand corner of your screen. Well, he's not there anymore, but Cool drops back. That's who he's looking for. No, he's looking for the back, Wellman. And the ball falls harmlessly to the ground, bringing up 4th down with 10:54 to play in the first half.
Wellman wasn't even looking for the ball. I'm not sure whether it was a broken play or he wasn't sure what to do, but no chance on that one, and Austin's going to have to punt again.
He thought the same thing I did. I thought he was looking right at Rathke, and instead he tries to dump it off to Wellman there.
Penalty refused, 4th down. The turnover doesn't hurt Owatonna, as it turns out. They'll get the ball back. No harm done.
Ganser in to punt one more time. Some pressure on him, but he gets it away. Fair catch called for by Bogan right at the 29-yard line. And that's where Owatonna will have it. 1st and 10.
Should mention another big game in the Big 9 tonight is a couple of unbeaten teams. And if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that Mayo and Albert Lee would be unbeaten through 4 weeks and that JM and Winona would be at the bottom, I would have said, who's your psychiatrist these days? But it's the way it is. Those teams playing some great ball, Mayo and Albert Lee, and it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in that one tonight.
Dave Clapsaddle hands it off inside to Kyle Paulson, and he gets about 5 yards out to the 34-yard line. They're just going to keep coming at you time and again.
As long as they hold on to it, as you said, Dave. Coach Peterson says turnovers and penalties. Take those away. We'd have no problem. Again, you're 4-0. You can't complain a whole lot. But that's been the bugaboo, those turnovers. And so far, that one they had hasn't hurt them.
So 2nd and 5. Tashney in the wingback position to the left side now. And there he goes in motion. Hand off to the second man through is Paulson. He tries to stretch it out there for the first down, but I think he's a yard shy at the 38-yard line.
Field's in nice shape, isn't it? Looks awfully nice tonight for homecoming. There you see it again. Watch when he goes down. Tries to just almost lost the ball. Tries to stretch out. It's one thing to go for the first down, but don't fumble. Coach Peterson's got enough gray hairs. We don't need to see any of that.
3rd and 1. And we've got somebody's moving, whether they were drawn off or it was encroachment. I believe it's going to be against the Packers, and that's going to be an Owatonna first down. That's the easy way.
Indeed, it goes against Austin.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, first down.
Mike Rovey, the referee tonight, with the call. 1st and 10, Owatonna at the Indians' 44-yard line. Bogan right side, out near midfield, brought down by Tracy Fox and a few others for the Packers. Troy Schaefer in on the stop as well. Ball out to the 48, gain of 4.
Take a look at it again. Bogan, a very talented runner, as we said, leading scorer and running back for Owatonna last year. But nice defensive pursuit here as he's hit hard by Derek Larson, also for Austin. A bunch of guys there. Nice play by the Pack.
Double tight end set. They don't bring too many guys out very far, and now we've got a double wing set for the... And Clapsaddle to throw. He's got his man, and it's incomplete. And a flag goes down. I thought it was an outstanding defensive play. It was very close, and the official apparently feels it was too close and throws the flag.
Yeah, all right, we'll go.
Well, we'll take a look at it one more time and see if we can see the penalty the second time around. Oh, sure enough, he had his arms around him well before the ball got
interference, defense, number 88, first down.
Chad Sales, the defender on the play. So another Packer penalty. That puts the ball at the 38 of Austin. 1st and 10. Paulson on the quick hitter, and he's got big yardage to the 25. 13-yard pickup by Kyle Paulson.
Derek Larson there with the stop, but had he not been there, Mr. Paulson might have gone in for 6. Big hole opened up there and a big gainer for the Indians. Look at it again. Paulson gets the handoff right there, and look at him go. Derek Larson there to drag him down. If he hadn't, he would have gone in.
Good look at the senior. 186 pounds, stands 6 foot tall. Down to 8:05 to play here in the first half. No score in the ball game, but Owatonna driving, thanks in part to a couple of Packer penalties. This is Bogan on the left side. He's got some blocking, and he's down to about the 11-yard line.
Well, that's what Owatonna does best. Big Kurt Peterson, as we said, 6'3", 266, the left tackle. Out in front, he has some good speed, and he laid a nice block for Pat Bogan. Watch him here as Bogan moves left. Look at him on the left, right in front of him. Takes out one player right there. Bogan says, thank you. And it's 1st and 10 at about the 11.
Derek Larson on the stop again, the strong safety. First and 10 from the 11-yard line, and the pitch is to Bogan right side. Got a couple of men in front. The Packers try to string it out, and he's banged out of bounds on the far sideline.
Nice play by Bogan. Watch the pitch here. He gets past the first Austin tackler, but the next wave of Austin defenders is there to stop him. He gets through the first group of guys, but the next group is there to nail him.
Ball down. Tough to tell where it is. Down to the 5-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Tashney in motion. And it's Paulson, and he's upended in the backfield. Outstanding play by Troy Schaefer.
And the kid can play hockey. The kid can play football. You know, what can he do? He's a junior, just a great athlete at cornerback, and he was right there to make the tackle.
And the Packers want a timeout with 6.5 minutes to play. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Hormel wants to show you 2 highly acclaimed recipes for chili. Here is Herb Greeby's recipe, which takes 36 hours to prepare. I'm told it's positively delicious. The second recipe requires an opener, a pan, and a can of Hormel chili. And many people prefer this recipe to that one, which leads us to say that in some cases, Hormel might not be the next best thing to homemade. In some cases, it might be better. Hormel chili, the next best thing to homemade.
Hello, I'm Frank Lewis, president of the Owatonna State Bank. At Owatonna State Bank, we're proud of our community, proud of our children and the dreams they have, proud of our schools and the leaders of tomorrow. But most of all, we take pride in helping young and old alike with their banking needs by providing a variety of services designed to meet their financial goals. 3 convenient locations, open 7 days a week. Everyone starts someplace. Start with us at Owatonna State Bank.
This is it, the sale you've been waiting for. Mel Saxon's 3-way savings sale going on now for 1 week only. 9.9 financing on all new cars and trucks, plus cash rebates to $1,500, plus Mel Saxon's discounts to over $4,000. Use your rebate for the down payment and drive your new car or truck home with nothing down. 9.9 financing, cash rebates to $1,500, and discounts to over $4,000. Only at Mel Saxon's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury and Saturday.
Back live at Westcott Field, Dave Kopp along with Dave Sinekin. 6:30 to play in the first half. No score in the ball game.
And our first really big play, 3rd and 6 from about the 7. Will they run or will they throw? Dave?
Should I stay or should I go is the question, I guess. It's Bogan with the call, left side. He's got some room, and he's very close. He's in. Touchdown. Owatonna scores on a 7-yard run by Pat Bogan.
Just a great effort by Pat Bogan and his blockers up front. Looked like he was stopped. Austin had the defense stretched out, but Bogan never gave up and got the score. Look at it right here. Going around the left side, he's got the 2 big blockers in front of him, and it looks like he's going to be stopped, but he hurdles a couple guys, bangs into somebody else, and goes in for the score. There's a nice look at Pat Bogan, leading scorer for the Indians.
Paulson to kick the extra point. It is up and through, and Owatonna leads it 7-0. Back with the kickoff in a moment.
You have chosen your careers, and you have worked hard for this day. Please come forward when your name is called. Beth Hall, Advanced Office Procedures. Richard Patrick, Office Management. Marion Owens, Computer Applications. Todd Carpenter, Structural Welding. Buzz Arledge, Advanced Electronics.
New programs, new facilities. Celebrate with us during our open house at Austin Tech, Saturday, November 4th from noon to 4.
Is that the secret? Where is the secret? No preservatives? Only 240 calories per serving? I didn't know that.
Dinty Moore Beef Stew. America's best kept secret.
Back live at Westcott Field, 7-0. Owatonna on top after the 7-yard run by Pat Bogan. And the Indians set to kick it off. Kyle Paulson. It's a squibber taken by one of the up men. And Derek Larson goes down in a heap at about the 27 or 8 yard line.
An ugly kick, but it sure was effective. Packers inside their 30. This is a big series for the Packers, not just because they're behind 7-0. The defense was out there for a while. They'd like to rest those that don't play offense. And Austin needs to assert itself here. They moved the ball well early, but they've been stopped the last couple series. Besides, it's homecoming, and they got to score.
Arridge split out wide to the far side along with Fox, who now comes in motion. And it's Wellman with the call, and he's out across the 30-yard line. Gain of 4 or 5 for the junior.
Take a look at it again. Jason Wellman with a nice bit of running here to pick up 4 or 5. 5:22 to go here in the first half. Packers trail now 7-0.
Cano now is split out wide to the left side along with John Rathke, number 34. And it's Cano in motion from the left half position now. Fumbles the snap to School, and the Packers retain possession.
Loss of a couple yards for Austin brings up a 3rd and long. Not what you want to do. It's a couple times. Both teams now have had problems on the snap. Let's see if he ever had the ball. No, he never really got it from center. Tim Kuhl making his first varsity start tonight.
Arridge and Fox split out wide to the right side now. And Kuhl to throw the ball under some pressure, gets it away. Arridge has it, but he's short of the first down at the 34-yard line. Arridge with a couple of good catches tonight, but that one was not long enough.
You got to get that first down yardage on 3rd. No question about it. Arridge had to try to get open any way he could. He's a few yards short, and once again, the Packers have to punt.
Pat Bogan, number 42, back along with Mike Tashney, number 25. And John Ganser is on to do the punting. Number 21. Low snap, he loses the handle. And it really doesn't matter who has it at this point. It's going to be Owatonna's ball in great field position at the Packer 26-yard line. That was not a good snap.
Boy, a doubly tough break for the Packers, because if you get that punt off, you're going to have them back deep, and they've got to try to move it quickly in 3.5 minutes before the half ends. This way, Owatonna takes over inside the 30-yard line of Austin, and they have plenty of time to move it in for another score before halftime.
See Tracy Fox just getting back out there for the Packers at the linebacker spot. Handoff inside to Paulson. And good yardage. Down to about the 20-yard line, a gain of 6. Bringing up 2nd and 4, and the clock continues to tick away. Under 3 minutes to play now in the first half. See Coach Jerry Peterson in the white hat there.
Tracy Fox, number 44, he's sort of walking off gingerly off the field. We hope he's all right. He has to come out. As Steve Knox says, yeah, I don't like when we don't get the punt off too well.
The man talking to him on the headset was Gary Erlinson, assistant coach. So 2nd and 3 from the 20-yard line. And again, a quick handoff up the middle, a first down yardage. First man through was Paulson. And he's become the workhorse in this first half. Here you see it again, just a quick hitter up the middle. And Paulson gets good yardage. He's down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line where it's 1st and 10. And the clock continuing to run. Dave is on his way down to the field. He'll talk with Austin coach Steve Knox about this first half. Pitches to Bogan left side. And he fights his way through a lot of Packers to pick up about 5 yards down to the 9. Pat Bogan, the leading rusher and scorer in the Big 9 Conference last season as a junior. Missed the first game of the year, as Dave said, which was a Owatonna victory over Minneapolis Edison 7-6. And that got things started on the right foot for Owatonna. And Bogan is back in. Whistles and flags on the play. Somebody moved a little early.
Oh, encroachment. Encroachment. Defense still 2nd down.
That takes the ball down to about the 5-yard line. So Austin hurting themselves once again. Clock continuing to run down to about 1:20 to play in the half. It's Bogan with the call, and he's met by a host of Packers in the backfield back around the 9-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down situation. 3rd and about 5. Here it is again. Let's see if we can see who got to him first. Galen Berg, number 71. Defensive end. And Owatonna calls a timeout with 53 seconds to play in the first half. The only score of the ball game so far, a 7-yard run by Pat Bogan. That came with 6 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the 2nd quarter. Kyle Paulson added the kick. Each team has turned the ball over. And there been a couple of costly penalties, or penalties that have given big first downs. However, the Packers have not been able to capitalize on theirs. The Indians have with their 1 touchdown drive here in the 2nd quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll have a performance by the Austin Rhythmics, the Packer dance line, and the introduction of both the Pacelli and Austin High School homecoming courts. Ready to go again. Fans having a good time tonight, but their Packers are down 7-0. Mike Tashney in motion. Clapsaddle keeps it, wants to throw, and it's incomplete. Play action by the Indians that time. Clapsaddle couldn't find the connection in the end zone. He's got plenty of time, and the receiver just couldn't hang on to it. So on 4th down, Paulson in to attempt a field goal. This would be about a 26-yard effort. And now Owatonna calls timeout with 48 seconds to play. Not enough men on the field. Well, somebody's coming out there, so perhaps that was it. Paulson, a left footer. And he was showing us in the pregame that he could boot the ball a fur piece. Matt Cano missed a field goal from 37 yards earlier in the ball game for Austin. That was the closest the Packers have come to scoring on the evening. Although they have shown that they can move the ball from time to time, they just have not been consistent enough. The defense has to be happy for Austin, because Owatonna started this drive on the Austin 26 after the bad snap from center on the punt. And we've reached this point with Paulson attempting a 26-yard field goal. Holder is Tashney. The kick is up. It is long enough, but it is no good. Wide to the left, and the Packers dodged a bullet. Paulson had plenty of leg on that one. It just went to the left of the upright, and the Packers get the ball. 1st and 10 at the 20. They have 44 seconds to negotiate that 80 yards, and you see the Rhythmics at the ready. Erridge and Cano are split way out, and Cool ends up falling on the ball back at the 15-yard line. So a loss there, and the clock continues to run. 2nd and 15. Erridge was split out practically right in front of the Packer bench, and Cano was almost as far to the other side of the field. Now John Rathke scoots into the ball game. You see him, number 34. Bringing in the play from Coach Steve Knox. Clock has continued to run down to 6 seconds, so apparently the Packers are going to be content just to let it run out here, and it will before the ball is snapped. That's the end of the first half with the score. Owatonna 7, Austin nothing. Dave Sinekin has Coach Steve Knox down on the sideline. Dave, take it away.
No points right there at the end of the half.
I think our defense has done a good job. It's a big factor right now. I can go in there and talk to our boys and let them know that we played well the first half. They played well themselves, but the thing is, we come out the second half and play with the same intensity and the same desire to get a touchdown, get us right back in this ball game.
Tim Poole's first start at quarterback. He's had a few problems, but throwing with authority. He seems to have good presence back there.
He's done a good job. Came in very nervous to start the ball game. We're very pleased with what he's done for us. Now, if we just get a few more completions deep, it's going to make a big difference.
Only 7 down. You're going to stick to the same game plan second half?
Pretty much. We got a few other things we may want to try. We'll see what happens in that second half.
Thanks, Coach. Good
You're
luck.
welcome, Dave.
Appreciate it. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks very much, Dave. 7-0, the halftime score. We'll be back in just a moment.
You have chosen your careers, and you have worked hard for this day. Please come forward when your name is called. Beth Hall, Advanced Office Procedures. Richard Patrick, Office Management. Marion Owens, Computer Applications. Todd Carpenter, Structural Welding. Buzz Arledge, Advanced Electronics.
New programs, new facilities. Celebrate with us during our open house at Austin Tech, Saturday, November 4th from noon to 4.
Hello, I'm Frank Lewis, president of the Owatonna State Bank. At Owatonna State Bank, we're proud of our community, proud of our children and the dreams they have, proud of our schools and the leaders of tomorrow. But most of all, we take pride in helping young and old alike with their banking needs by providing a variety of services designed to meet their financial goals. 3 convenient locations, open 7 days a week. Everyone starts someplace. Start with us at Owatonna State Bank.
This is it, the sale you've been waiting for at Mel Saxton's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury. All used cars and trucks are drastically reduced for this sale. plus 9.9 financing on all used cars and trucks. Great selection, discounts up to $4,000, and 9.9 financing adds up to big savings for you at Mel Saxton Savings Sale. 9.9 financing plus huge discounts for 1 week only ends Saturday at Mel Saxton's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury, I-90 and Oakland Avenue West in Austin.
I'm so proud of Junior. That's him back there. He's been Employee of the Month 3 times, and he's only been here 2 months. He's doing so well. And get this, Wendy's just named their new combo meal after him. Wendy's new Junior Bacon Cheeseburger with melted cheese and 2 strips of bacon, plus small fries and regular drink. And Wendy's new Junior Bacon Cheeseburger combo meal is only $1.99. So stop by Wendy's today. Help make Junior a success.
Halftime at Westcott Field. The Austin Rhythmics have begun their performance here for the crowd at halftime. Sit back and enjoy them with us. Austin Rhythmics under the instruction of Betsy Kessner, and we'll be back with the presentation of the royalty right after this.
World Marine Fall Classic wouldn't be a great show without great performers, and the show is on October 5th through the 8th at Riverside Arena in Austin. Factory performers will be on hand from Lowe to show you the special design of the Lowe 20 and 24-foot pontoons, the classic lines of the Lowe V-hulls, and the ever-popular line of Lowe John boats. Be sure to register to win a 5-horsepower motor to be given away at the show. Bring in your old boat, we'll make a trade and make it better. That's why boaters are making the change to Lowe boats from Boat World Marine.
Hi, I'm Jim Fowler, inviting you to join me for Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom every Saturday at 12 noon right here on TV6. If you enjoy fast-paced action, adventure, and spectacular scenery, you won't want to miss a single episode of Wild Kingdom. KAAL and Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom share a long tradition of bringing you great family entertainment. So keep watching Saturdays at 12 noon on TV6.
TV6 Sports Director Dave Kopp will try just about anything. Dave Kopp's TV6 Sports Challenge every Monday at 6 on News Center 6.
Now, we have a few rules here at the Real World Apartments.
Okay.
Rent is due on the 1st of the month, no exception.
No problem.
That's Millie Farquhar. She runs the Chuck Wagon restaurant.
Howdy.
What? Here comes Mrs. Griswold. Mrs. Griswold, she owns the building, but she drinks heavily.
Get your kicks with The Cosby Show, weeknights on TV6. KAAL-TV salutes the volunteer staff and management of your local United Way. Remember to pledge this September. United Way, it brings out the best in all of us.
This is KAAL Television, Austin, Albert Lee, Rochester, Mason City.
Back at Westcott Field, Dave Kopp along with Dave Sinekin. The homecoming courts of both Pacelli and Austin High School are about to be introduced. In fact, the first young lady from Pacelli High School, the attendant, Becky Fisher, escorted by John King. The Pacelli and Austin girls will be introduced alternately. And from Austin High, Nikki Brabbit, escorted by Tim Carew. Nikki, a member of that award-winning cheerleading squad for Austin High. From Pacelli High School, attendant Jenny Jones, and fittingly, she is being escorted by Jason Jarvis.
Little alliteration there.
And an interesting side note here, Jenny's parents are Roberta and Robert Jones.
Bobby Jones, heck of a golfer.
From Austin High School, Julie Gergen, escorted by Dan McAllister. From Pacelli High School, attendant Jill Pratt, escorted by Jason Holtman. From Austin High School, attendant Amy Krob, escorted by Darren Aho. From Pacelli High School, Teresa Van Els, escorted by Tim Gary. From Austin High School, attendant Jamie Longville, escorted by Dave Wiedner. Jamie, also a member of that award-winning cheerleading squad. And the 1989 homecoming queen for Pacelli High School, Miss Brenda Bell Richard, escorted by Tom Cotter. And the Austin High School 1989 homecoming queen, Miss Tammy Watkins, escorted by Grant Hagan. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1989 homecoming courts of both Austin and Pacelli High Schools. Congratulations to all of them. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Being cool, you'll find, is a state of mind. A refreshing attitude. Things get hot. Cool is all you got. And doing it country cool. So chill on out when the heat comes on. With the cool, smooth Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool. Doing it country cool.
Welcome back to Westcott Field. Joining us now at halftime is Mr. Tony Hotchkiss, who's the general chairman of the upcoming referendum campaign for the Austin School District. Tony, exactly why are we doing this again this coming November?
Well, first of all, we're not doing it again. This is the first time since 1984 that the school district has asked for a levy referendum for the general fund. The purpose for it this time is that due to a lot of uncontrollable variables, the general fund needs additional revenues, or additional cuts will need to be made that will impair the education of each and every one of our students in the district.
I guess when I said why are we doing this again, I meant because the last vote that was taken concerning the schools, the building of a new high school, was soundly defeated, and the people were apparently sending a message, or at least that's what it seemed. Why is this one different?
Well, the first reason it's different is before the last two issues were bond issues, which meant a new building, bricks and mortar. What we're proposing this time is a levy referendum, which is not a bricks and mortar issue. It's an issue strictly dealing with the general fund and providing additional revenues so that the current programming can be maintained, so that additional cuts will not have to be made.
What happens if this referendum goes down?
If this referendum fails, the school district board is going to have to find approximately $600,000 in cuts for the 1990-91 school year, which will mean a lot less alternatives for students and reductions in many areas that many of us do not want to see happen.
Opponents of this issue might be quick to say there are too many activities as it is. Why not cut a few of them? They're spending too much money right now.
Well, first of all, I don't believe that to be the case. Since 1985, the school board, in their valiant efforts to keep a balanced budget, has cut almost $1 million from our current budget. Expenditures have continued to roll forward, and we have cut to the point now that, in my opinion, if we cut any further, it's like comparing it, if I may, to a doctor when he's going to amputate a limb. He looks for every alternative before he would amputate the limb. When he exhausts all alternatives, he goes about it. We're at that point, and if we cut any deeper, we're into the bone, or we amputate a limb. And through the research of the Long Range Financial Planning Committee, which I was a part of, and as we continue to research and as the audit results come in for the past school year, the numbers tell us that we cannot cut anymore, that we deserve, that our students deserve the proper education that the additional dollars is going to provide them. If we don't have the dollars, their education is going to suffer.
Okay, speaking of additional monies, there are a lot of people in the Austin community, in the school district, who are on fixed incomes. How do you win them over?
Well, first of all, I think it comes down to the sound principle that we owe it to the students, the kids of Austin, to properly educate them. And for those people on a fixed income, you're right, it's a difficult decision. However, those individuals, in my opinion, need to realize that the students we're educating today could be making decisions in the future, even the near future, that will impact them. If they're not properly educated, that's a scary thought.
Tony, thanks very much for stopping by to chat with us. The referendum comes up on the election in November, yeah. November the 7th.
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much. Tony Hotchkiss, the general chairman of the referendum campaign for the Austin School District. The vote, again, November 7th. No matter which side of the issue you're on, please do get out and vote. That's very important. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
You have chosen your careers and you have worked hard for this day. Please come forward when your name is called. Beth Hall, Advanced Office Procedures. Richard Patrick, Office Management. Marion Owens, Computer Applications. Todd Carpenter, Structural Welding. Buzz Arledge, Advanced Electronics.
New programs, new facilities. Celebrate with us during our open house at Austin Tech, Saturday, November 4th from noon to 4.
You may not believe what I'm about to tell you, such is the nature of advertising. But let me tell you about a revolutionary product from Hormel. Top Shelf, a complete line of main course meals that stay fresh without the use of a freezer, a refrigerator, or for that matter, a single preservative. They microwave in 1/3 the time it takes frozen, and they taste like they're fresh from the kitchen. Well, that may sound like quite a mouthful, but then it is.
Ready for the second half kickoff. Dave Kopp along with Dave Sinekin. Matt Cano has it teed up and is all stretched out. And we're ready for some more football.
Mike Tashney back deep for Owatonna. The Indians leading 7-0 and could not convert on a scoring opportunity at the end of the first half, but they do get the ball back to start here at the third quarter, and we're set to go as Matt Cano gets things going here in the third quarter. And indeed, it is Tashney who will take it at the 10-yard line. He's at the 25 and down just short of the 30-yard line. Brought down there by Todd Moran, among others. And Owatonna will take over to start this third quarter, leading 7-0.
Go over the offensive starters for Owatonna once again. The tackles, Kurt Peterson and Mark Weiss. The guards, Scott Oman and Eric Jacobson. The center is Scott Raymond. The tight ends, Thad Johnson and Don Stepenka. The quarterback, Dave Clapsaddle. The fullback, Kyle Paulson. The tailback, Pat Bogan. And Mike Tashney is the wingback.
They'll start about the 28-yard line. First and 10 and 4. I count 4 flags flying. It's going to go against Owatonna. Illegal procedure, and they're going to be moved back 5 yards. An auspicious beginning for the Indians.
Darn close to unison with those flags.
Offside, number 69 offense. Repeat first down.
Do we have that, fellas? That was rather impressive. They could go on a tour with that. It'll be first and 15 for Owatonna now. The ball back at the 24-yard line. This is how they started their first drive. They lost a fumble and lost about 5 or 6 yards and couldn't do anything on their first drive. First and 15, and another flag is down as the misdirection play. And that's about 5 or 6 yards.
Kyle Paulson on that quick hitter. He's getting good yardage on it.
Holding against Owatonna. They are moving in the wrong direction to start here. And Dave, like we said, penalties have hurt them, and they're not a passing team. So when they get moved back, they're in trouble.
Holding, offense, repeat first down. What was the number?
So it's first and about 2 area codes for Owatonna. They're back at about just inside their own 15.
Do they put area codes within a 25-yard
Oh, sure,
limit? Oh.
sure. First and 25 now, just inside the 15. We'll see if Owatonna sticks to the game plan or if they decide to go up in the air. Dave Clapsaddle, the quarterback, and he does hand off to Bogan along the left side. Bogan doesn't have a whole lot of room. The Packers are there to stuff him.
Packers doing a good job of containing that run. They'll string it out, and Bogan really doesn't have a chance to turn the corner in this particular situation.
You know, that missed field goal really fired up the Packers. I was down at the sidelines, and boy, it was like they had a new life. They thought they could trail 14-zip at the half, but when that field goal just missed wide, they knew they were in shape. 2nd and 21, gain of 4 yards on the play. Owatonna still a long way to go. They have to get to about the 39-yard line for a first down. Clapsaddle back to pass, looking deep. No receiver anywhere except for a Packer, and it's picked off. Shad Sales, almost like he was returning a punt. Waits for it, gets the interception, and Austin takes over.
The free safety man was just pretty much playing center field back there, actually right center at this point, and good pressure by the Packers. Clapsaddle was hit by someone as he let it go, and that sent it off course, and there was Sales to pick it off at the 45-yard line.
So Austin gets the first break of the second half. They are in Indian territory at about the 42.5-yard line, 1st and 10. Tim Kuhl over center. And the handoff up the middle, no go, nothing there. So he handed off to, I believe, Matt Cano. Or was it Scott Fox? Scott Fox gets nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
The Indians stuffed that one pretty good, the left side of their line. Corey Winter, Thad Johnson, John Wickery in there. No gain on the play.
John Rathke is split wide right. Matt Cano wide left for the Packers. 2nd and 10 at the Owatonna 43. And the handoff is up the middle to Jason Wellman. Picks up about 4 yards or so to bring up 3rd down.
Wellman has been seeing a lot more action than perhaps even Coach Steve Knox expected tonight. However, he's had some pretty good gains in there, and apparently Coach Knox feels that he can do the job ahead of Tracy Fox for the moment, who's anchoring that defense at a linebacker spot. Tracy, a good straight-ahead runner.
Rick Erridge, the lone receiver, wide left, 3rd and about 6 or 7 for the Packers. And the handoff up the middle, and he almost breaks a tackle. Does Jason Wellman. He's going to be just short of a first down, couple yards shy.
This is going to be a key play for the Packers right here. 3rd down and short. They've got to get a first down. Well, make it 4th down, so he didn't get the first. Here's the play. Again, just a quick hitter off the left side, and Wellman does a good job to break the tackles. And if he had been able to keep his feet, he had a block right there that would have sprung him.
Excuse me, Dave. Austin very confused. They're going to have to call a timeout. Quarterback came off the field, and Austin takes a timeout to get things straight on a big play. 4th down and 2. And so Austin will take timeout and make sure, as you see Coach Steve Knox out on the field, obviously some confusion there. We'll keep it right here. We got a big play coming up, Dave, as you say. 4th down, just short of 2 yards it appears to be. At about the 34-yard line, Packers got that big turnover. They don't want to lose it right yet.
It's an even bigger play in the fact that it's 4th down. They don't make it, they lose the ball, and Owatonna gets whatever momentum that Austin may have had.
You hate to get a 5-yard penalty just because you had some confusion. Smart to take the timeout on a big play like this. You don't want to make any mistakes on 4th and 2. 8 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Dave Sinekin along with Dave Kopp. The unbeaten Owatonna Indians, ranked 10th in the state in AA, come in tonight at 4-0. Austin 3-1. Losers last week to Rochester Mayo 10-0. Owatonna, Mayo, and Albert Lee currently sit atop the Big Nine at 4-0.
Well, Mayo lost to Owatonna 13-9, so they're 3-1. Albert Lee and Owatonna, the only undefeated teams going into tonight.
Here we go, 4th and 2. Tim Kuhl over center. And we got a first down for Austin. John Ganser gets the call, his first carry of the night. And it surprises Owatonna as the Packers get the first down. The drive continues as they're just inside the Owatonna 30.
Big play. John Ganser had a smashed hand in a game a couple of weeks ago, and he gets the call, carrying it on the inside arm. Good block from Matt Cano on the inside, leading him through that hole.
1st and 10 Packers. Again, Rick Erridge wide left for Austin. 3 backs. And the handoff right up the middle, I believe, to Jason Wellman, and not much there. Making number 44, Tracy Fox on the carry. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Well, the right side of the Packer line came off the ball very well and got the blocks. However, the left side, it was pretty much a standoff, and that's where the play went. Consequently, Fox was unable to find any yardage.
Picked up about a yard. They're calling it 2nd and 8. Looks more like 2nd and 9. John Rathke now the receiver. The pitch out goes to Matt Cano, and he is tackled for a loss by number 87, Thad Johnson.
Outstanding penetration by Thad Johnson. He was in there almost as soon as Cano got the ball. Look at this, excellent penetration. He beats his man. He had the tight end, Rick Schwab, blocking against him. Thad Johnson says, you're going to have to do better than that. I got this guy. This guy's mine.
Loss of 4 on the play, 3rd and 12, passing situation for Austin. The ball at about the 32-yard line. They need to get past the 20. Pull back to pass, but looks like some miscommunications because the receiver did not, Rick Arridge did not run the route that Tim Kuhl thought he was going to run. Brings up a 4th down and I guess a punting situation for Austin. It would be about a 48-yard field goal. That's a bit long, I would say, so Austin's going to have to punt.
Packers do have 2 kickers. Jason Leggett is a left footer, and he was hitting them consistently tonight from 40 yards out from the 30-yard line, and he said he could bang one from 45 if he had to, but 48 is a little out of that range. Ganser into punt.
No problems on this punt, and on his nice long one looking for the corner. We'll see where they mark it, right at the 10-yard line. Right at the 10. So Owatonna will take over deep in their own territory, but again, that interception does not hurt them for now.
6:20 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Owatonna with a 7-0 lead on a 7-yard touchdown run in the 2nd quarter by Pat Bogan, and the extra point by Kyle Paulson. That's the difference in the ball game right now.
Nice crowd at Westcott Field for homecoming. Hardly an empty seat to be found, and Owatonna takes over for their 2nd offensive set of the 3rd quarter. Dave Clapsaddle, the quarterback. And the handoff straight up the middle, and some opening there for Kyle Paulson. Paulson picks up 8 or 9 yards. We'll see where the referees spotted. He got sort of rolled along there, making about a 7-yard gain.
Owatonna is winning the war at the line of scrimmage when they have to. Look at the defensive play by Thad Johnson a little while ago, and look at this. They need some breathing room from the 10-yard line, and they get it. They open up a hole that even Dave Sinekin could run through.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Kyle Paulson.
I need 4 wheels to go along with it, and maybe some gasoline and some oil. There's a handoff and a great play as Paulson goes nowhere. A loss on the play, a great defensive effort by number 44, Tracy Fox.
Tracy on the blitz, and he was untouched in there. He's the captain on that defensive unit. Look at this. Hello.
Wow, Keith Millard-like, wasn't it?
Brian Bosworth-like, his newspaper article I read not too long ago.
3rd down and 5 now for Owatonna. Again, it's Paulson with the carry and a lot of yardage and a 1st down as he is across the 25-yard line to about the 28. Big play by Paulson and the Indians.
Again, just that quick hitter to Paulson that has been working most of the night, and he finds it for big yardage and breaks a couple of tackles. Look at this. Little misdirection, and Paulson is through. Breaks one, gets away from his own man, breaks another one. Galen Berg has to come up and help finish him off, and still drives him forward a couple of yards.
1st and 10 Indians at about the 26-yard line. 4:44 to go now in the 3rd quarter. 7-0 Indians. Bogan on the pitch, goes left, gets some running room. Finally dragged down by Derek Larson. It'll be another 1st down for the Indians, and all of a sudden, Dave, the running game is starting to put some big yardage together.
And the clock continues to move, and pretty soon it's going to be the big enemy of the Austin Packers. This one, they've been running this play all night. This was the best one yet. Bogan had the hole. It was quite wide, and he just rumbled right through it.
Bringing the markers out to check. Vintage Owatonna football. Just give me the ball and let me run at you. It's effective here in the 3rd quarter. I don't think you're going to see too many more passes after that last interception.
The Packers have proven they can rush the passer, that's for sure. And if you can do it on the ground, why not?
Exactly. No reason to throw when you're as effective as Owatonna has been all season. It is a first down for the Indians at about the 38-yard line. Paulson and Bogan in the backfield for Owatonna. They have done all the work. This is Bogan, who gets a nice block. See if he can get through. He does. He's got an opening. He's got one man to beat. He's got him beat. At the 15, at the 5, touchdown, Pat Bogan and Owatonna. Oh, what a run by Bogan. He got some great blocking up front, and he goes in for the big score.
62 yards on the play by Pat Bogan. And look at him turn on the afterburners here. Just the old power sweep. Gets a big block there, and then finds the hole, breaks through the secondary. Troy Schaefer's got a shot at him, can't hang on, and Bogan is gone. He's got the last 25 yards all to himself. Sam Colas isn't going to catch him, and it's a 62-yard run with 4:22 to play here in the third quarter. 13-0. The kick is up and good by Kyle Paulson to make it 14-0.
Second touchdown of the night for Pat Bogan. The extra point is good by Derek Larson. The Indians now lead 14-0. And Austin has some work cut out for him as they now trail by a couple touchdowns. They've got to get some points on the board in short order. Kyle Paulson with the extra point. And there you see Pat Bogan with a pair of touchdown runs tonight. That one very impressive, 62 yards. He's been the man the past 2 seasons for Owatonna when he's healthy. He had a hamstring problem beginning of the year, missed the first few games. But Dave, I'd say he's got his speed back.
Didn't look like the hamstring was bothering him on that play, that's for sure.
No. 4 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and the Austin Packers now trail by a pair of touchdowns. Coach Steve Knox said at halftime that they may do a few things a bit differently in the third quarter. Well, I'd say now's the time, as the Indians have struck quickly. And here they go. Watch out for them. They're huddled now.
Paulson very deliberate when he tees up that ball.
Another low squibber. Taken and fallen down. Number 84 for Austin, Dan Ekman, takes it, junior, and Austin will take over at their own 31-yard line.
Well, after that opening kickoff return by Matt Cano, 38 yards that got him into Indian territory right off the bat, the strategy is paying off. The Packers have done nothing on a kickoff return yet tonight. And you saw the towel on Tracy Fox. If you were able to read it, you're better than I am, because I haven't been able to catch what that says.
I think it says, say no to drugs. Very, very fine message. Can't think of a better one. Tim Kuhl now leading the Packers, and we'll see if they have going up top now. And he is sacked. Down he goes. Big play by number 73, Eric Leonhardt.
Leonhardt was in there pretty quickly. Number 73, 6 feet, 212 pounds, and he's just a junior. Look at how quickly he's off the ball and right in on Tim Kuhl. That was supposed to be that quick hitter that Kuhl hit Erridge on in the first half, and Leonhardt would have none of it.
So it'll be a loss of 6, second down and 16 for Austin now, back at their own 25 with 3:18 to go in the third quarter. And again, the misdirection play, and it's not going to get him a whole lot of yardage. Scott Fox is brought down, pick up about 4 or 5 yards, but it's still going to be third and long.
It seemed there was some confusion in the Packer backfield. It looked like a couple of people ran into each other, and the play was doomed from the start. Erridge comes in with the play, number 81, and Troy Schaefer checks in, number 31 as well, replacing Scott Fox.
Big play for Austin here, 3rd and 13. You need to get out to about the 41-yard line, and Tim Kuhl needs some time. And on the reverse, the handoff to Troy Schaefer, who gets a nice block, gets a couple of yards, but he's going to be far short of the first down as he is finally brought down, I believe, by number 69, Scott Oman.
The old Statue of Liberty play, the Packers have long had it in their playbook, and they pull it out from time to time. Here it is, just pretty much an end-around play.
Nice move there by Schaefer. Has the blocker, but there's too many Indians there. So it'll be 4th down and about 9 yards, and Austin will punt once again. John Ganser gets a nice punt off. Taken by Tashney at about the 33. Shakes off a tackle, and he's brought down at about the 38-yard line.
Derek Larson was down there in good position, but he couldn't do it all alone, and he slowed Tashney up enough to keep him from getting a good start on that punt return, and the Packers were able to wrap him up. 1:36 to play in the third quarter, 14-0. Owatonna with the lead and the ball, and the way they've been running.
Oh, you won't see a pass. No, no question, no need. They want that clock to be moving at all times. Here's Bogan, the man who just broke the long one, trying to break to the outside. He gets a block, and here he goes again. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's finally brought down at about the 37-yard line. He's hitting his stride.
I would say so, and he's knocking the Packers out of theirs. He has found every hole in that defense. Galen Berg unable to wrap him up, and he finds the opening, able to change directions well. And Sam Cola says, not this time, not a long one.
1 minute to play in the third quarter, and the Indians are on the warpath again at the Packer 37-yard line. The pitch to Bogan.
Guess who?
Who's got nice blockers up in front of him, and he's brought down. Another big gain inside the 30-yard line. Nice block by Kurt Peterson, the left tackle. And a big gain for Bogan of about 7 yards, 7 or 8 yards.
Bogan got up pretty slowly from that hit. He's on the sideline, and into the ball game comes Jason Bloom, number 21. See Derek Larson, who's been doling out some punishment and taking it as well in that defensive backfield.
This should be the final play of the third quarter. 2nd down and 2 at the Packer 28. Straight up the middle goes Kyle Paulson, who looks like he may have first down yardage, but that is the end of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters of play from Westcott Field in Austin. The score, Owatonna 14, the Austin Packers nothing. Don't go away. Back with the fourth quarter after this.
See what happens.
Being cool, you'll find.
Hi, guys. Nice leg.
A refreshing attitude. Come on, shortcuts, get hot. Cool is all you got. And doing it country cool. So chill on out when the heat comes on. Cool, smooth, Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool.
This is it, the sale you've been waiting for. Mel Saxon's 3-way savings sale going on now for 1 week only. 9.9 financing on all new cars and trucks, plus cash rebates to $1,500, plus Mel Saxon's discounts to over $4,000. Use your rebate for the down payment and drive your new car or truck home with nothing down. 9.9 financing, cash rebates to $1,500, and discounts to over $4,000. Only at Mel Saxon's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury and Saturday.
I'm the George in Chicken by George. When I created these marinated chicken breasts, tomato herb with basil became my favorite. Until I created mesquite barbecue, and it became my favorite. And except for Cajun and lemon herb, they're still my favorites.
Introducing Chicken by George. Boneless, skinless, marinated chicken breasts. Fresh from your refrigerator and ready in minutes. In 8 delicious varieties.
Did I mention Italian blue cheese? Now that's my favorite.
We're back.
First and 10 for Owatonna on the Austin 26-yard line. The Indians with a 14-point lead and the ball. You can put your money just about on who's going to get this one. It's Kyle Paulson, and he's stopped. The Packers starting to respond. Number 75, Jeff Mueller, in on the stop there, along with Mike Holgate, number 55.
Well, the Packers are certainly not going to lie down. Besides the fact that it's homecoming, as Coach Jerry Peterson told you during our news block, if Austin loses tonight, they're pretty much out of the race for the championship here in the playoffs. So the Packers are not going to lie down. They're going to fight through this final 12 minutes.
Loss of a yard or two on the play. Second down and long. Clapsaddle pitches to Bogan. He's got the blocking, and he's brought down as he gets to about the 20-yard line. That's short of the first down. But it's third down and a reasonable length.
Nothing fancy. It's as if Owatonna is saying, here, Austin, this is what we're going to do. See if you can stop us. They got great blocking up front. The strength of their team is their up front, their offensive line, and their great running backs, Kyle Paulson and Pat Bogan.
Ball down to the 18-yard line, 3rd and 3. Bogan again. Met as he gets to the line of scrimmage, but I believe he's very close to the first down. Very, very close. And it is an Owatonna first down. Packers thought they had him stopped, but Bogan gets the 2 yards for the first down at the 16-yard line. Drive stays alive, and the clock continues to move.
See it again here. Pat Bogan knows where he has to get to. I'm going to say he got a very nice spot there because I don't think he quite got to that line. But things are going the Indians' way. They're playing some strong football tonight, running the ball at will.
Paulson inside, and he's got 3 or 4 yards down to about the 11. Just pounding it down the Packers' throats at this point. Tracy Fox gets off the bottom of the pile. And it'll be 2nd and 5 or 6 for the Indians. Bogan on the power sweep. Met in the backfield, fights his way forward. We've got a flag down coming out of the bag, holding against the Indians, and that's going to be a break for the Packers. Not only does it stop the clock for a little bit, it's going to march the Indians out of the doorstep.
Take a look at it again. You see, couldn't quite get the number, but I saw the hole in the inside.
Good play by Scott Fox, and then Tracy Fox helps finish him off.
Number 89, repeat, 2nd down.
So they get Dan Spatenka with the hold, tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down at about 15.
Ball at the 20-yard line of Austin, giving the Packers a little breathing room. But this is an awfully important series right here.
Indeed it is. Austin not dead. If they can stop Owatonna from scoring here, they can try to get a couple of touchdowns on the board, get that passing game going.
Pitch to Bogan. Lots of blockers. And about 5 yards. Down to the 15.
Owatonna continues to call that play. It's been so successful. Look at it again. Just a simple pitch out left. Blockers out in front. It's almost like the old Green Bay Packers sweep. But this time, Austin is there to stuff it for a small gain. Brings up 3rd and about 10 now for the Indians.
Tashney in motion. Clapsaddle wants to throw. He's got a man, Tashney, in the end zone, but he can't reach him, and Mike does a flip over the fence But he's okay. We've seen that fence take out a couple of people.
Well, I remember last year, boy, Eric Berquist of Mayo busted his wrist on that fence. Awfully dangerous. Get a chance to look at it again here. Clapsaddle, he had his man open right here. Throw it. Waited a little too long and threw it a little bit too high. He had his man, but led him a bit too hard. Tashney was open.
So it's 4th down and 10 from the 15-yard line, and it appears the Indians are going to go for it. 8:12 to play in the ballgame. Owatonna up by 2 touchdowns. Tashney in motion. And Clapsaddle to throw, and Tracy Fox wraps him up. Clapsaddle did a good job just to hang on to the ball.
Loss of 18 yards on the play. What a turnaround that is for the Packers. I guess Owatonna figured, well, even if we don't get the touchdown, Owatonna or the Austins back deep in their territory. But they didn't count on this. Big defensive play by the Packers. Tracy Fox, the linebacker there, to get the sack. And Austin takes over at their own 32-yard line.
Tracy Ball also in there, number 67. So the Packers with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 32. Erridge split wide right, and Cano splits out wide to the left side. Tim Kuhl at quarterback. Long count, and the handoff goes absolutely nowhere. Troy Schaefer with the carry.
Hurry up offense for Austin, no huddle with 7:20 to go.
And a shotgun formation for the Packers. Kuhl wants to throw. Pass was tipped and falls incomplete. Actually, his arm was hit, and in position to make the interception was Nathan Tobin, a junior linebacker. But it fell harmlessly to the ground. Now, the Packers really don't need to go in the hurry up because an incomplete pass stops the clock. But here they are in the shotgun formation.
I'm not really sure why. They're hoping to catch the defense off guard. Instead,
it's
interception.
Picked off. Pat Bogan with the big play. The pass was intended for Rick Schwab, the tight end, and Bogan comes up with the interception. An Indian player, you see him down on the field. Now he's up. Corey Winter.
I'm not sure I understand the philosophy here. Why hurry up with 7 minutes to go? No really sense in panicking. Again, the ball underthrown here. Bogan makes the interception. I just don't understand it. With 7 minutes to go, you got plenty of time, really. You need 2 scores. As it turns out, the Indians take over on downs on the big interception by Bogan, who's having quite a night tonight.
And the clock running. And it's Paulson with a big gain. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Take a look at the play again. Paulson gets a little bit of running room here. Picks up about 6-7 yards. And that interception just might be what broke the Packers' back tonight.
Inside the quick hitter to Paulson, and he's got the first down. He's inside the 25-yard line. And the clock continues to run. Under 6 minutes to play now, and every second.
Packer coaching staff has to be a bit concerned about the offense. Of course, a new quarterback tonight. Tim Kuhl's done a fine job, but this will be 8 straight quarters. The Packers have gone without scoring. And as you know, it doesn't win you too many games in the Big Nine or anywhere.
Some movement and whistles and flags.
And bells.
And buzzers.
And horns.
Mark it back 5 yards. Goal, encroachment. Offside, still first down. Right guard, right guard.
So you hear the call from Mike Roby. Takes the ball back to the 27-yard line. The Austin 27. 1st and 15. Hand off to Bogan. Tracy Fox comes up and knocks him down. Joe Page finished him off. But a gain of 1 or 2. They call it 1 as they place it at the 26-yard line. Good play, good penetration by Fox.
Here you see Bogan again. I'm not sure Owatonna knows what to do with a 2-touchdown lead. They're used to close games. As we said, 12 of their last 14 games have been decided in the final 30 seconds. So far, this has been a real luxury for the Indians. With 4:44 to go, they're up by 2 touchdowns.
So it is 2nd and long for the Indians. And Paulson takes a handoff and slips right down, a loss of a yard, maybe 2. Just lost his footing.
Brings up 3rd and long for the Indians, but I don't think they really care with 4:15 to go in this one. They've got that 2-touchdown lead. They're just concerned about chewing up that clock and getting out of here.
And you can bet it's either going to be Bogan or Paulson on this carry. Movement, well, it's not going to be anybody, as there was some movement on that offensive line. Scott Ullman, I believe, was one of the first to jump. That'll help the Packers out a bit.
Well, again, 3rd and about 20 now. Less than 4 minutes to play. Packers defense has played well tonight. Just a couple of big plays by Mr. Bogan has been the difference.
I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight. And if you liked what you see, drop us a line. Give you the address in a moment or two. Bogan fumbles the ball and the Packers have it. Number 89 falls on it, Jason Legrid. And the Packers have the ball. Bogan never had it.
2nd turnover of the night for the Indians. And the opportunistic Packers right there to land on it. You're right, Dave. He never did get control of it. And the Packers, there he is. Jason Legrid gets it. And Austin takes over with another shot at it with 3:18 to go.
Cool at quarterback. Erich split out wide to the near side. Cano in motion. Ball at the 36 and Cool to throw. Under some pressure, gets it off, has Erich at the 49-yard line. He breaks away and is out of bounds at the Owatonna 46-yard line. Rick Erich has come up with some big catches this evening.
And the Packers are going to hurry up. We'll take a look at it quickly. You'll see Erich leaving the screen right there. He gets a nice way to get open. It's Cool. Breaks free and just drills the strike right in there. And Erich, a nice job after he catches it to make a few extra yards. There you see Tim Cool, 1st and 10 Pack.
Rathke and Schaefer split out wide to the near side. Thad Johnson almost gets Cool. He gets it away. He's got Schaefer and a great catch. At the no, he was banged out of bounds. I don't know if I agree with that one.
Boy, it sure looked like Troy Schaefer had that ball.
You only have to get 1 foot in bounds, and he was banged out there by the free safety, Matt Kuntz. Good defensive play.
Excuse me, Dave. We should get a good look at it again. Cool does a nice job breaking free. Schaefer with the catch. Does he have control? It sure looked like he had the ball. It's tough to see when he falls down, but nonetheless, it's called incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Cano in motion, and he had to come a long way. Cool rolling again, under pressure, and underthrows Schaefer this time. Boy, that's a big, big call down at the 25.
It looks to me like Troy caught it and then just was setting it down to end the play to get movement. But the referee said he didn't have it. 3rd and long. See the time left right there, and the Packers,
here it
nothing
is
else. Okay, we'll take a look again, see if we can keep it rolling after he goes down. Looks like a good catch to me.
Bad angle for us to see if he has control of the ball, however. 3rd and 10. Blitz is on, and Cool gets the ball away.
Oh, I hope he's not hurt.
And
he got hit.
Thad Johnson got both players at once to make sure as KAAL tried to get rid of the ball, and whoever was on the back end of that hit is down.
It's Troy Schaefer. He just got pounded. Watch the hit here. Boom! Down he goes. Boy, oh boy. He really got hit hard by Kyle Paulson. Thad Johnson, I should say.
That was a good picture of Kyle Paulson.
It was.
But it was Thad Johnson who made the play in the backfield and got 2 with 1 blow. And the second one is still down. Troy Schaefer.
As we mentioned earlier, Troy, a star member of the Austin hockey team. And he's ready for a big year with the Packer club come winter. He's up now, sitting up. May have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully that's all. He really got hit hard. We see some other gentlemen coming in to help out.
Here it is again.
Now we could hear this one, folks. Watch number 31 at the bottom of your screen. Going to take the handoff on the end around and gets hit just so hard. And down he goes.
Kind of a leg whip action there by Johnson as he had a hold of KAAL, and you see Troy walking off under his own power. That's certainly good to see. And it's 4th and long for the Packers. This is a big, big play. Screen pass to Jason Wellman, and he drops the football at midfield. And either way, Owatonna is going to get it. They recover the fumble, and that may be all she wrote.
Now with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go, it certainly appears to be. The Packers haven't been able to put any points on the board. Credit the Owatonna defense, playing super football tonight. See the play again right here as they open it up for Wellman, who carries the ball like a loaf of bread and pays for it. Loses the fumble, and Eric Lenhart is there to fall on it.
Eric Lenhart forced it out. Tashney recovered it. And a penalty against Austin puts it down at the 35-yard line, and you know what that usually means if it comes after the play like that. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Clock rolling with 2 minutes to play. And it's Bogan. Wrapped up behind the line. Good play by Jason Ball, the defensive end. But the clock continues to roll.
So after 3 straight wins to open the season, it appears the Packers are going to drop their 2nd straight game and for all intents and purposes drop out of the playoff picture. Owatonna, ranked 10th in the state coming in tonight, will remain unbeaten at 5-0. And again, at least tied for the top. Depending on what happens to Albert Lee, who is in Rochester to face Mayo tonight.
Pitch out is to Bogan, and the Packers wrap him up at about the line of scrimmage, bringing up 3rd down. And Austin calls a timeout with 1:03 to play. We'll be back in a moment.
Anything with fewer calories and less fat than Hormel's new light and lean hot dog just wouldn't be a hot dog. New light and lean Franks from Hormel. Before Hormel created new light and lean Franks, there was only one way to cut the fat in a hot dog. New light and lean Franks, half the calories, half the fat, all the taste. There's a name for food this good, Hormel.
You have chosen your careers, and you have worked hard for this day. Please come forward when your name is called. Beth Hall, Advanced Office Procedures. Richard Patrick, Office Management. Marion Owens, Computer Applications. Todd Carpenter, Structural Welding. Buzz Arledge, Advanced Electronics.
New programs, new facilities. Celebrate with us during our open house at Austin Tech, Saturday, November 4th from noon to 4.
Back live at Westcott Field, Dave Kopp along with Dave Sinegan. Owatonna with the ball, 3rd and 10 at the Packer 35-yard line. And you see the time remaining. Owatonna has just run tonight. Very few passes. And it's worked well. There's Kyle Paulson right up the middle. Big yardage, short of the first down. And the Packers call a timeout with 49 seconds to play.
It'll be, Dave, it'll be 4th down and a couple yards to go. Austin obviously hoping they can stop them here and get the ball back and then get that big 14-point play that they have hidden on the back page of their playbook. A little bit of revenge for Owatonna, at least as far as TV games go. As we mentioned earlier, Packers beat the Indians in basketball last year, the eventual state champs, and tonight Owatonna gets even, or at least in some part, on the football field.
And homecoming will be a little less joyful,
I'd say. Got to tip our hats to the Owatonna athletic program. Always terrific athletic program. What a year they're having. Winning state. What an exciting time that was last spring. And now this football team in the top 10 in the state. And very impressive indeed.
Handoff is to Bogan. Right side, he turns the corner, has the first down, and a lot more. He may go all the way. Touchdown, and there's the final nail.
Oh, my. What a night for Pat Bogan. His 3rd touchdown of the night. He is putting on a clinic in how to play running back.
28 yards on the run by Pat Bogan with 40 seconds to play. Here it is again. Owatonna with a 20-point lead.
I mean, what can you say? He's got great blocking up front. He's got great moves and speed. It's all it takes. I mean, he even outruns his blockers because he doesn't have to worry about them. Pat Bogan, who, as we said, was slowed by a hamstring injury earlier this year, is back in a big way.
Number 16 on to try the extra point. That's Klaus Fink. Right footer. He puts it up, and it is no good. 20-0. Owatonna with the lead. We'll be back in a moment.
You've been waiting for at Mel Saxton's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury. All used cars and trucks are drastically reduced for this sale, plus 9.9 financing on all used cars and trucks. Great selection, discounts up to $4,000, and 9.9 financing adds up to big savings for you at Mel Saxton's Savings Sale. 9.9 financing plus huge discounts for 1 week only. Ends Saturday at Mel Saxton's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury, I-90 and Oakland Avenue West in Austin.
Hello, I'm Frank Lewis, president of the Owatonna State Bank. At Owatonna State Bank, we're proud of our community, proud of our children and the dreams they have, proud of our schools and the leaders of tomorrow. But most of all, we take pride in helping young and old alike with their banking needs by providing a variety of services designed to meet their financial goals. 3 convenient locations, open 7 days a week. Everyone starts someplace. Start with us at Owatonna State Bank.
Being cool, you'll find, is a state of mind. A refreshing attitude. Things get hot. Cool is all you got. Doing it country cool. So chill on out when the heat comes on. With the cool, smooth Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool. Doing it country cool.
For a fine selection of quality building materials, come to Northwest Wholesale Lumber Company.
Keep the cold out this winter and the cool in next summer with Foamular insulating sheathing. Foamular is extruded polystyrene insulation for commercial and residential sheathing applications. Foamular assures long-term retention of insulating performance. And when you're remodeling, choose from a world of styles from America's cabinet maker, Merillat. When you choose Merillat, you've got strong, good-looking cabinets that will take the years gracefully.
Northwest Wholesale Lumber Company is where I shop.
20-0. Owatonna with the lead. 40 seconds to play. And Klaus Fink will kick it off for the Indians. And he drills it into the corner, and it's going to go out of bounds. The flag. Klaus hooks the ball.
Klaus is having a couple problems, but again, he's probably cold. He hasn't had a chance to warm up here.
So they'll spot the ball for the Packers. That saves the Packers a little time. None ran off the clock.
They'll do it again.
Are they going to do it again? They will. Okay.
Those of you who tuned in expecting to see 2020, why didn't you watch the game from the start, huh? We will join 2020 as soon as our game is over. We have 40 seconds to go. The Owatonna Indians shutting out the homestanding Packers 20-0 here in Big 9 action from Westcott Field in Austin.
And again, the Owatonna Indians in their hunch and spread.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
And Fink drills it. It goes off Tracy Fox. Cano picks it up, finds an opening, finds another opening. He's across the 45 and across midfield. That's why they're squibbing the ball down the field. They don't want Cano to get his hands on it. He gets to the 49-yard line. That's his second big kickoff return. The first one was to open the game. And here we go as the Packers with 30 seconds left, the clock running. They're in the huddle.
It's like the Rocket Man for Notre Dame, making things happen on the kickoff return.
3 wideouts and movement. That'll stop things with 15 seconds to play. And they'll march them back 5 yards back into their own territory and make it just that much tougher.
Well, at least the royalty looked good, didn't they? The queen in her court.
Outstanding. We'd like to again congratulate the homecoming queens and their respective courts tonight. Brenda Bell-Richard for Pacelli High School and Tammy Watkins for Austin High School. Cool lets it go downfield. Play a little volleyball and it falls incomplete. Well, that's the ball game. The final score, 20-0. Owatonna, I'd like to thank you for joining us. Tonight's game has been brought to you by the George A. Hormel and Company, fine food products for the entire family. By the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. By Owatonna State Bank. Everyone starts someplace. Start with us. By Mel Saxton's Austin Ford Lincoln Mercury. Quality cars for quality people. And by Austin Technical College. Experience the technical advantage. Once again, the final score, Owatonna 20, Austin 0. We'd like to thank you for joining us. For Dave Sinekin and our entire crew, I'm Dave Kopp. Good evening, everyone.
Trash collection